So welcome back to the channel, and in part 2 of this series I'll talk about the Metal Build Aile Strike Gundam. I'll be comparing with the Master Grade Strike Gundam. The one that I have is actually the special coating version that also comes with the perfect strike attachment, the launcher and the sword strike, the battery packs and everything. Costs a little bit more, but I got it for a not so bad deal. So I took the chance, and I can't be happier. Because I really like the special coating finish. Kind of makes you think about the phase shift armor. But that's me. But thanks for that. It actually has similar texture with the Metal Build version. I didn't decal this yet because I don't want to ruin the special coating. I need to research more about what kind of top coating I can use. If you have any recommendation, feel free to leave in the comment section. So first of all, let's compare the height. Before I do that, I should lower my camera. And put it side by side. The Master Grade is shorter than the Metal Build. The arms, or the Metal Build, is also longer, and the legs, I would say it's about the same. The one thing I forgot to mention in part 1 of the video is that there's another gimmick for the leg, for the feet itself. You can actually slide this out to make the feet bigger. I guess it really helps with standing. So usually, I'm sure we'll want to keep it out to make standing easier. Besides, most of the time you don't see. You can bend the toe. If you're me, then it doesn't matter if you have it doing some aerial poses, but otherwise, for standing purpose, I think it's easier to have their feet longer, elongated, should I say. Now, of course, the Metal Build is going to be heavier with die cast, so I will say this is about more than twice the weight of this. Probably, well, actually, like 3-4 times. Compare the back of it. You can tell that have different attachment points. Notably, the attachment for the Aile Striker pack. This one is a T-shape, and those who have the Master Grade or just a horizontal rectangle. Now onto this accessories. I'm gonna first compare the shield. I'm gonna always have the Metal Build on the right hand side and the Master Grade on the left hand side. Seems to be a common theme on the Metal Build is that the shield is, and as well like the Gundam itself, is longer. Everything is longer. For some reason, I guess it's almost like having an iPhone, and the higher the model the go, the thinner and the bigger the screen it gets. Haha. Just an analogy. Now for the back of the shield, you can tell this is pretty much just the same color that it comes with for the Master Grade Strike model kit. The back of the Metal Build shield is all detailed, different color, gray color, which is pretty accurate. And because it's longer, it has more sliding option than the Master Grade. Oh, I forgot, the Master Grade does not slide at all. You have to detach and adjust the hole. So another plus for the Metal Build. Again, the detail, everything is pre-painted, so you don't have to do any unless you choose to do so. You can put more decals on it if you want to, but I think sometimes too much is not a good thing. So I want to just keep it the way it is. For now, at least. Now onto the gun. The beam rifle. Again, the left side is the master grade and the right side is the metal build. You can tell I haven't done any decals at all. So you can tell the way it comes with the master grade is just one color and so many different colors. Silver, copper, kind of like light gold, copper, more like copper color, black. And this is more, to me, it's almost like a grayish navy blue. But in terms of function, it's nothing different than the master grade. It both has the handle, the magazine gimmick, in which it rotates 90 degrees on both sides. So you can hold it on either hand, and then you can have the other hand hold it, that way you will hold the beam rifle with like two hands. You won't be using that pose much, but it's there. Keep in mind the design of the Strike Gundam itself is more like a very poseable figure. So no matter which version, it's very easy to pose them, because that seems to be the intent. When it first appeared in Gundam Seed, it was just the Gundam itself with two armor sniders. So that was made to do that. And since it's a model kit, the skirts can pop out. I'll put it back. Taking the armor snider out to compare them. Do so. This time I'm going to compare with the left side. Oh, it just popped open, so I guess it, no matter what version, the side skirt armor holding the armor snider can pop out. There you go, fist bump. So comparing the armor snider, and surprise, surprise, the armor snider is actually longer. I'll hold it a different way. For the metal build, everything is longer. It seems like a common theme here. Rotate it. While the master grade has a the same white color, because it's pretty much on the same runner as the rest of the white armor that you see. Like a very shiny glass finish. The metal build pretty much just have a gray version. So the accessory is just plastic, so I guess it still could pop up. But it's an easy fix. And it doesn't bother me too much, because you're not going to be using them that much either. That's for me anyway. So let me put them back in. I'll put them back in the side skirt. I'll be right back. So with the armor snider putting back in both Gundams, I'm gonna compare the Aile Striker pack as well. Oops. Let's put them all. Don't want to keep dropping them after all. So as you can see, and you guessed it, this time I'm gonna have the master grade on top and the metal build on the bottom. I have to adjust the angle a little bit. But as I was saying, the metal build once again has longer dimensions than the master grade. Which I think is a good thing for the wings, because if you have too short of the wings, it looks kind of ugly and out of style. Comparing the side, well, the thruster on the Metal Build is a little bit smaller. The wings, I should say the wings that's attached to the thruster is longer than the master grade. And here's a view from the front. Not much difference. Again, on the master grade, there's no option to collapse this piece right here. Well, the Metal Build you can, as I have reviewed in the articulation in part 1. I kept the attachment for the adjustment arm for the launcher up here. I don't want to keep having to slide this up and down because it's a pain in the ass to do so. But I wish the Metal Build Aile Striker pack has that option, so I can one day can have the attachment for the launcher adjustment now, which is kind of come to me as a surprise, because you really think that Bandai will keep milking this line here, the Strike Gundam, with a lot of different attachment. I really don't doubt that they will come up with a Sword Striker pack and also a Launcher Striker pack, but as is why there's no option to attach the adjustment arm just like in the show, and same thing for the battery. That's beyond me. So lastly, I'm gonna compare the beam saber . So surprisingly, this is the only time that the master grade is actually longer. The version of master grade of the beam saber actually is longer than the Metal Build. Huh. You put in the beam effect pulse. Let's see. It's about the same length, which makes sense because they are both 100 scale. Well, the master grade we know is definitely 100, but the Metal Build is a non-scale. But we know that because it's pretty much the same, almost the same height. You can tell that the Metal Build is usually aimed to be close to 1/100 scale as well, and everyone who has Metal Build before would know that fact. Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. The beam saber with the effect pulse, so put it back. It's not that difficult as well. And finally, I'm gonna attach the striker pack on the Gundam. So I'll be right back. So once again, when you have the Aile Striker pack, the shield and the beam saber on the hand, this is what it looks like. And this is what I meant by having longer wings usually look better. If I slide this over, this is what the master grade Aile Strike look like with the wingspan. And this is how the Metal Build version look like too. Also with the shield. And notice that I have the beam rifle mounted on the side skirt here, because that's one of the coolest gimmick I found that the master grade does not have. It does not have any attachment here to do the same, which I think it makes sense. Sure, the beam rifle can still be mounted behind the back skirt, but there seems to be not a good place that typically you would put your weapon, especially near where the thruster is. This, on the other hand, makes more sense because it's easy for him to reach the beam rifle for easy access, so it makes perfect sense. Don't know why they wouldn't thought of that when they make the master grade, but I guess they're reserving some of the gimmicks that they thought about later. So who knows? But in general, the Metal Build It's better than the master grade in almost every way, except the price, of course. But you know, as they say, you get what you pay for. And I'm glad I got both versions because I like them both, and I'm gonna take advantage of it in part 3. And when you see it, you'll know what I mean. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'd love to answer them. Stay tuned for part 3. Thanks for watching.